So I'm faced with quite the conundrum right now. The cliffs setting, the style, doesn't quite work with our geography. It's meant for normal hills, not reversed hills. So what I'm thinking is that we're probably gonna do a mixture of styles again. Probably gonna start with some medieval spruce, just because that's what I love. And we'll probably try to implement some of the cliff buildings, because some of them do look cool and some of them do work on sheer cliffs. We'll be trying that out. I think what I'm going to do is mainly build up here, and then I'll expand downwards as needed. Also for this, I'm going to be more likely to use... That is not how I expected that to go down. I'm probably going to use more farms, like auto player farms, to just get a lot of stuff. Because before I wanted to have my citizens do everything. But since this is hardcore and I don't want to risk being unprepared for raids later on, I'm going to expedite some things. I think we won't start the colony right off the bat. Rather, we are going to wait. And in the meantime, I'm probably going to just be flattening these top sections out, collecting all the iron that's on the surface. Just so we can be as well prepped as we can. Let's focus on the iron first. Let's see, the mod packs they use for this has the same problem where the music always just cuts out and then it just never comes back for like a very, very long time. Okay. Moss blocks useful for anything? I have no idea. If just like toss them, burn them, or eat them into oblivion. Okay, so there is a cave. Collapse. Oh! 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 Okay. Noted. It's a little bit closer than I would have liked. Okay, so something that makes dirt. That's what it can be used for. Dirt path. we go. Okay, and it's, like, looks like the closest dirt spot. It is connected by water, though. And let's just remove this before I splat on it. Ah. This might be like my new favorite biome. I'm not even sure what it's called or even the logic and how it even spawns like that. See, I'm definitely gonna want to get some sugar farms going. I might be able to build like a pillager farm out of that spot. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's just get to the big grass section, actually. That's pretty far. So we have to be very, 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 very careful when raid starts. Because them shield maidens ain't no joke. We need to put a lot of our research into building guards. Basically trying to make it as raid-proof as possible. Getting a rail system to take me from the dock all the way to the top of the mountain would be awesome. The cliff style definitely gave me some style ideas I want to work on. It might be worth doing like maybe like a bunny farm. I haven't done one of those yet. these. Oh, there's dirt right here. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I don't have enough iron. I was gonna make a bucket. Not sure how well this will grow here. I'm not really sure if this affects trees, honestly. We'll find out. Oh! Guess that's our answer. That should mean the rest are about to grow. Problem is, we're on the downhill slope of this. So we'd have to dig out a whole lot of stuff. Oh, that was fast. At least like you're always guaranteed to take the tree down. That's kind of nice. Okay. We have 1 seed. I want to make more of those. Oh, there's archaeology? That could be fun. Are any, like... Yeah, so this is just hardcore mine colonies. So not many, no horror mods this time. Oh, shoot. Alright, that's a problem. I know I saw a creeper over there. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, off the edge. Wait, what? I need something with more knockback. Come on. Get off my land. Okay, he's lower. It looks like he's stuck. Why am I moving forward? What? Why? I'm getting pulled towards him. Well, as long as he's stuck down there. Oh, good. What did they have to say? Bam. Okay. I heard him die right here. She laughed. Oh, good, good. Glad that you get a laugh out of it. Oh, auto switch. That's nice. In other news, Rod got drunk, so now he's asleep at normal time for his time zone. So he's not staying up super late on that gamer time. Hey, he's still over there. Oh, so so my apartment did a costume barbecue yesterday, and boy did I did I overdress. I so so I have a scout trooper kit that I am working on getting approved for the 501st Legion, so I can do official walks, like, you know, charity and stuff. And so I put that on because I'm like, oh, sweet costume, and there's a costume contest kind of thing going on. I want to go enter and then, you know, just have some fun with it. And I show up in full Scout Trooper costume, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be so fun. I get to see all the other people's costumes. I enter in for the contest, and I go to the barbecue, get some food, and, okay, I see a small family with kids. I'm like, okay, I guess it hasn't really started yet. Wait another 10 minutes, another small family with kids. Okay, keep standing around, another small family with kids, but these kids have dinosaur onesies on, and very soon I'm starting to realize that when they say costume contest in marriage housing apartments, that usually means kind of for kids. So, you know, I see a little police officer, a little SWAT, a little nurse, and then there's just me in full Scout Trooper kits. I'm like, ooh, I think I overdressed for this occasion. And it seems only the kids are wearing costumes, and I'm just sitting here eating a hamburger. Like, yeah. Not really. I mean, I had a little fun. I painted a pumpkin, which was, you know, that was fun. But, like, I was really hoping to get some other people who, you know, like big, more complex costumes. I was like, oh, this would be a great chance for me to finally meet my neighbors. And then that just didn't happen. It was just small families and stuff. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. But hey, let's look on this side. If I beat little Timmy in the costume contest, I'll still count that as a victory. Next time to go with a Stegosaurus onesie, loser. But yeah, that by far was like...
We all fail.
Let's see,
We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human.
Yeah, I have to humble them. Show them what real power looks like. For the Emperor. The old wrinkly one, not the cool one that's a corpse. But, that was the only time in my entire life where I've ever felt like I've overdressed for an occasion. And I was just like, ooh. Everyone's kind of looking at me weird. The kids liked it, though, which, you know, that was fun. There was one grandpa who, he was not happy I was there, though. He was looking at me, and he was confused by my existence. I was like, oh, what is he even dressed up as? I'm like, oh, I'm a scout trooper from Star Wars. And then he just kind of, like, walked off. Little Timmy can't make full scout armor. Psh, not with that attitude. I saw a kid today... on the Halo, the 405th, I think it's called, the 405th costuming group. Like, you know, maybe an 8-year-old boy, full Spartan armor. So, age is no excuse. We need more soldiers to fight the Covenant. Punch them? I'm not gonna punch a child. Just because they... Oh, no, the old man. Okay, maybe the old man. It was just kind of fun because I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I feel weird. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm a stripper in a church right now. This isn't the vibe I was going for. I think think there's a mod that, if I'm lucky, this will actually combine them into giant spruce trees. The old man, yeah. It was interesting. Old people generally do look at cosplayers with abstract horror. It's pretty funny. That's the only analogy that came to mind. Just like... Like, I was trying to, I was going to tempt the kids. Like, no, don't become a normal human being. Never stop playing pretend. Get expensive hobbies. Or in my case, expensive jobs. Which, oh, hold on, I actually want to show this. I made a lamp today that we're planning to start selling. It's a modular lamp, so people can, like, customize the ends and stuff. I really want to show it, because I was really happy with how it's looking. Let me post this in the Discord real quick. Technically, I also sent an NDA, so none of you tell anyone that I showed you this. I was playing cosplay. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up. Okay, so I officially have one NDA under my belt, and I'm violating it right now. Eh. To be fair, we are making something that we saw like another store making, but we're like, yeah, we could probably do it better. But kind of, it's not like I'm doing any groundbreaking work here. Where is it? Here it is. So there's been like a popular like Jawa lamp design on Etsy. Well, not on Etsy, on just like in the Star Wars groups. And you have all these tops and bottoms you can swap out. So I'm like, okay, let's try making our own. So this is the version 1, where you can take this off. You will be able to swap out the middle, swap out the tops. Thank you. Yeah, I love how well it holds the light. Like, it makes the whole thing look like it's orange. I was really happy with that. But this is too tall for the light we use, so I actually recently shrunk it down. So this should be up here. And then I'll make these a little bit smaller because they are a little bit bigger. Because the original design is a really big lamp. Like, it's huge. And oh yeah, this is just some cool stuff. We got visited by the Emperor in our booth. I took some pictures. Also, this guy was hilarious. He did not drop the Palpatine voice impression the whole time. And he was having a blast playing Sabacc. Then I saw a Space Marine. That was very cool. Let's see. Here's a picture of like the whole booth. There's my boss. Let's see. Oh, there's the lamp right there. So this is the file. We're like, okay, this is a really cool idea, but we want to change some things. Yeah, so we're making it smaller. But these ones, the actual ones we're basing it off of, like, they're pretty big, like stocky, and they have like several unnecessary parts where it's like, okay, we can definitely simplify this. And you have to twist each attachment like 6 times to get it on. The threads are incredibly small. So ours is like a half twist and it's on. So. Oh, and then let's see. And then Brandon Sanderson was our neighbor. And I got to go say hi to him. So that was cool. And he signed my book. And they let me cut in line because I was running a booth. So. Oh, sweet, I was right. It does make giant trees. Nice. Let's throw more in there. Just keep that infinite cycle going. Yeah, I wonder how long it takes me to chop this. Oh, boy. I am excited for this world. I am just in love with the location. That's just a massive cliff over the water. It's basically going to be kind of like a Solitude, basically, from Skyrim. Wait, that's it? I was expecting... Oh, there we go, a stack of 64. Yeah, but the days are going by extremely fast. Make some more torches. And maybe make another... Maybe I'll make another thingamabobber. Furnace. That word. And let's get the clay cooking. Okay, and that one creeper still hasn't despawned. He's just hanging out on the cliff's edge, so he's going to be a problem for a while, I think. We have so much freaking wood. I'm excited for this. So we're going to need to make a wall that the Vikings or the Raiders will not be able to pierce. But it also needs to be able so that I can attack through it and attack them. So that way the raid doesn't go on forever. So I'm thinking, ooh, okay, so the cliff is overhanging. So what if we make a overhanging wall that goes along the edge of basically running... I'm going to try to build like the colony like along this. So I'm thinking we do an overhanging wall like this. Then when we want to expand, we just kind of keep doing that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, it looks like we might have some spawns to deal with. Yeah, there's a creeper up on yonder hill. Some stubborn creeper skeletons that don't seem to be going away. Where are you? I've been watching a video, I can't remember what the YouTuber is, but he's doing a hardcore survival with his friends where they have to take down the... They have to take down the Wither Storm? And like none of... And like none of them know what they're doing. So it's very entertaining. Okay. Pretty sure this means just that they're all underground. Oh, so there was this one though I saw that was really an awesome idea, where it's the Wither Storm, but you have an airship. So you have to build an airship and you have to flee from the Wither Storm. And you have to like land temporarily, get supplies, get fuel, and you have to get back onto the ship and keep running. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I would love to see a game with entirely with that concept. So, or like a Space Engineers mod where like there is some eldritch horror consuming planets, consuming asteroids, and you have to keep making ships to like outpace it. So you have to like land, get uranium, get the necessary supplies. Like you look behind and you see like a pirate station that isn't fast enough because it has little dinky ion thrusters, and you just see it get pulled into this giant maw as it gets ripped apart. Ah, that'd be so cool. So with my sci-fi universe, I have been working on trying to fill it out more with monsters, animals, and stuff like that. Maybe I should make something like that. Well, there is, like, you know, bigger things out there that are terrifying. I think that'd be pretty fun. I'd have to figure out where they came from and how they, like, work into the stories and stuff, but it would be pretty fun. Yeah, speaking of the games I've been working on, fantasy one, I'm redoing the character art, and with any luck, I hope to have full character sprite customization working. So you'll be able to choose your hair, your eyes, and your equipment. So you'll actually change your equipment based on what you wear. Which, for sprite, is either, depending on how you want to do it, is extremely easy or extremely hard. The easy way, you just layer flipbooks on top of each other. Incredibly easy, and you update them all depending on your inventory slots. Beep boop, done. Super fun. Simple, fun, and easy. The problem with that system is that every character, if you want to give every character the ability to customize, now has 5 times the flipbook calculations to make. And what I mean by that is that every time there's a frame update, the game has to figure out where the player is, make the character's sprite look at the player, decide if the player is to the left of him, to the right of them, to the front of them, or to the back of them, and then change that flipbook's art according to the direction you're standing. Is it night already? No, it's new. Why is this place so dark? Like, it looks like it's about to become night constantly. So yeah, that's the easy way, but it costs more. So the solution I was thinking of is don't give every NPC the ability to be customizable, which would be really cool to do. It's very, very, very taxing. So we'd limit it to player character and player party members. Just to limit it, so that way we wouldn't have to deal with it on a large scale. And so that's what I'm going with right now. The way more PC, CPU efficient way that would allow me to customize everyone is sprite rendering, which is, oh my gosh, is such a big nightmare to do. Where basically, I would have to make a material. So materials are what, let's see, how can I explain this in Minecraft? Because technically none of this is material, I don't think. Let's just say, okay, you have a cube. This, what it looks like, is the material. The material is controlled, what puts images on the stuff, controls like the lighting and stuff, and a bunch of other things. What you can do to make one flipbook work is that you would use a material rather than a paper flipbook to handle the sprite's images for the animations. Problem is, you have to put animation into a material or an art form thing. Then you have to tell that material where each sprite is, how to access it, when to access it, which sprites to use, which sprites to ignore. Then you have to have that all render in a self-contained box somewhere in the world, because you can't render it through code. It has to be rendered physically. Then that material is updated, then it is then sent to each and individual sprites. So every sprite or every character you have to make, it'd have to run through this cycle of rendering each sprite for this character every time there is a change to it. So the positive is you only have to render that NPC once. Problem is you have to render every NPC. And then you have to update it to a material, and the material has to be able to talk to and the material has to be able to talk and to know what sprites to use when, and blah, da, 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 yada, yada, and it's a nightmare. There's probably a pre-built system to handle that exact scenario. But I already spent $70 buying the save system, and I'm like, I am stubborn. I want to see how much I can make by myself. The save system was the compromise where I'm like, screw this, screw save systems. I'm just buying the Rama save system from the Unreal store because I cannot figure out how to make a decent save system. And I'll just say it, like, Rama's save system is a work of art. Holy cow! Did they do a phenomenal job coding that add-on. Like, it's literally just a save system that works and is easy to understand relatively. Like, there's some snippets about it where I'm like, why doesn't he have this? Like, this feels like a no-brainer to have this. And, oh, he used to have this, but he removed it for some reason. So, you know, maybe he knows something more than I do, but basically, it's just like, do you want to save the world as it is? Okay. It's saved. And that's amazing. But there's some caveats to it where, like, you have to have the Roma save system on specific items that you want to save. So that way you can avoid saving things that aren't necessary. For instance, like, you don't need to save the sun's rotation, because if you just save the time, like the sun rotation, the sky position, the cloud position, you don't need to save any of that, because if you just save the current time, and then you just plug in that time when you load, well, then it just puts in all that information anyways, because it works off time. So, you know, aspects like that make it more efficient. Or did I have the perfect amount? Just in case. Ah, I had the exact perfect amount. I love when that happens. Yeah, so right now, the thing I'm struggling to handle is, how do I make a save system for chunks? So Minecraft, I was doing a deep dive into this. So Minecraft's chunks are all save files. So, you know, that was just loaded. That was its own individual save file that just loaded. So it's not one big world you have. Minecraft divides saves into chunk saves. Each chunk is its own save file. And that's how you can just, like, take... I think that's actually how... MC Editor works, because you can just take a chunk that's already been generated, and you just upload it into another one, and change its name, so that it's like, oh, chunk X30Y73, so when it looks, hey, is there a file that's named this? Oh, there is, there you go, and it loads that instead. So, the problem with that is Rama's save system doesn't, at least as far as I figured out so... Well, no, technically it does. I did figure it out recently. I got chunk spawning to technically save to files. The headache I am having, though, is that there is zero documentation from Rama, from the forums, from any guide I have found on the internet on how to actually find where the heck it's saving all these files to. So there are probably thousands and thousands of chunk files being saved to my computer somewhere, and I don't know where. All other save systems save it to the same spot that I've used. Rama's isn't saving it there, so I generally do not know where all this stuff is going. But recently, I think I combined the Rama system with the Unreal Engine save system, where it uses the save component from Unreal Engine, but uses the handling of saves through Rama, so it's just a super easy load. And I was able to basically have this object, I just had a block, that would spawn a random number of rocks on it, or stone nodes. How is it not night yet? There we go. And when the nodes spawned, it would save where they were, how many there were, and it would save the chunk. Then, when I would leave the area, it would delete that chunk. And then I added a button save so that when I walked over, I would just respawn it, and it would spawn it, and it would spawn it in the correct way, and I didn't unload the world, it just loaded it back into place. And I was able to leave again, it would update, go back in, and it worked. Mostly. There was some problems. Some things didn't save sometimes. And this place is just full of creepers, isn't it? Let's check the surrounding area. Okay. Holy cow, mobs are tough. Holy cow, this is gonna... Am I in like a hard area? Every creeper I've seen so far has these special particles on them. Oof, that is going to be tricky. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Why are you almost dead? I'll take it. I will not complain about a free kill. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Not seeing him. Probably underground. And we're gonna have spruce for days. Get some dark oak just so we keep a constant flow of charcoal. Oh, wait. Is this spread? Huzzah. Oh, I can't. Interesting. I'll have to keep those separate then. We need a new pick. And let's just keep flattening. I'm gonna do a ton of prep work before I start the colony. Because, as I mentioned, once we have colonists, we're really on the clock. Oh, lag. There's that iron I saw. Well, there goes another pick. I miss having the back. Wait, do I have backpacks? Ah, no. Oh, is this just like... Hmm. Just string and leather. I haven't seen any cows yet. And I am burning through my iron faster than I would like. You know what I find really annoying? Is that Minecraft, I can open up a LAN world and people can just join. But I can't do that for just a regular server for some reason. I have to like port forward, I have to run specific software. It's like, why does that... What is the difference between LAN and hosting a server? Because it's both requiring the same thing. The only difference is the difference of router. So why do I need an entire separate software that is a pain in the rear to run to do a Minecraft server? Like, because there is a workaround that people have figured out that It's a software that tricks other people's routers or something into thinking it's your router, so they can just LAN anywhere in the world. So you can just LAN, and it's like, oh, you're on the same internet. Okay, we'll connect. Oh, I'm gonna Google that on. What do the sages of the internet have to say? Why do Let's see. LAN worlds in Minecraft just work while full servers require all this tedious setup, port forwarding, and route configuring. Here's why. When you click Open LAN, your computer broadcasts the world presence using local network discovery UD multicast after this. Let's see. Broadcasting the world presence using local network discovery UDP multicast. Other devices on the same Wi-Fi either can instantly see that signal and connect. This doesn't block traffic inside your home network, and devices can find each other automatically. But once you go outside your home network over the internet, things change drastically. Your router acts like a firewall, NAT network address translate device. It's your internet, so external players have no idea which internet. LAN doesn't need NAT traversal. LAN play doesn't cross the NAT boundary, so it doesn't need port forwarding, dynamic DNS, or public ID discovery. That's also open. Stops working if someone tries to join from a different Wi-Fi or via the internet. It's invisible to them. Broadcast never leaves your local home. Why can't watching make it automatic like some other games? They could. They don't, mainly because security automatically exposing local ports to the public internet is a big risk. NAT traverses like what Steam or Discord use requires relay servers or STUN turn infrastructures to put routers. Mojang never built that. Minecraft was originally made for local play or manually managed servers, not automatic matchmaking. Basically, Minecraft's network stack is very old school. It assumes you'll handle the internet routing part yourself. It works with one click because it stays inside your local area. Servers need to set up. Gosh dang. I'm talking technical stuff, and you have to put me in that. If you want, I can show you how to host a Minecraft server without port forwarding using a tunnel or relay like. I'm about to look into that. Wait, if that does work, oh, then we might be able to brute. Okay, so I mentioned before I'm trying to set up like a perma Minecraft server. So I got this old mini PC from my brother, and I want to run a server on it. I don't want to pay for anything about it. I want to see if I can make it as free as possible. So one of my places we rent in the basement of a dance floor or a dance club. That's where our workshop is, and they have a router. They have a server rack down there that he manages. So we won't put it on the server, but it does give us internet access, which we pay for. So if I use this other software to avoid port forwarding, we may be able to set up a Minecraft server completely free because he doesn't have to pay for power or Wi-Fi. It comes with the leasing agreement. So yeah, I could have an entirely free setup Minecraft server, maybe. That'd be pretty fun. And the alternative is if we can't do that, my brother actually just got like 2 server racks from, I think, work. Because they're like, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Do you want these 2 servers? He's like, yeah. And so he got, like, you know, real server equipment. So if that idea doesn't work, then I guess my parents will pay for it, because he'll set it up in their basement. And it is probably a lot beefier than the mini PC, and it's specifically designed, you know, for servers. Yeah, I've always just wanted a perma server where it's just, you can update it. No mods. There will be no mods, because the sheer amount of times I've run servers before, and someone's like, well, can we add this mod? And then we add it, and then it breaks everyone's computer, and then we're like, ah, great, and the world's corrupted. Yay. So it would just be vanilla. And I wouldn't open it to... I'd keep it friend-based. I wouldn't... Because, like, before I hosted it to... I went on Twitter, I'm like, hey, I have a Minecraft server, come join. And we got griefed within, like, a few days. So, not gonna do that. I think that'd be kind of fun to see just how big of a server could we get going. Like, hey, this is a perma one. Play it if you want. A few days got lucky. Apparently, I guess. Well, it's not like it was no 2B2T. Keep in mind also that I'm a small content creator, so my outreach was very small to begin with. It's not like many people even saw that message.
Yo, oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming, you will be running forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary, you ain't got a prayer, you owe me. Oh.